Let's get some more FTL going. This round I wanted to try and do on Rockman firebombing run. It has been too long since I've done a proper boarding oriented run, so I figured I could give it a shot. I will be picking the rock ship type B because it has a fire weapon by default that comes for Rockman crew members, and because it generally looks badass. Let's get started. This run might go slower than the usual ones, depending on how quickly I get a crew teleporter, but I will work with what I get up to that point. Let's see. Not too threatening of a ship. And I will be using the firebombs a bit sparingly in the initial sectors due to the low amount of scrap the enemy ships yields, but for entertainment purposes I will be trying to use them when I see the opportunity. And I'm placing the Rockman in the camera room initially in order to see if there is any opportunities to firebomb the enemy ships, but in this run, this ship here at least, due to the Rockman, it was not an option. And that should be it. Good. See. Seems like a clean enough sector so far. That I should not have spoken so quickly. I'm just gonna send him off to assist, I suppose. And I'm not going to bother with trying to firebomb these people, seeing as they will die long before the ship will be destroyed long before I can get any. Can wipe out the crew. Okay, then let's see. I took minimal damage from that. It could have gone far worse. Good. And the goal of this run is to cast crew wipes in order to get extra scrap. See? No, this is not worth it. I do not need drone parts. The goal of this run is to cast crew wipes in order to get extra scrap, so there will likely be a good few fights where I will simply fast forward, be it because I wait for fires to kill off the enemy crew or otherwise. Okay, let's see. This ship does not put up much resistance. And see if I can get him in position again. About firebombs. I will be using them extra sparingly against the NGs, seeing as they can. Yes, I'll take them. Seeing as NGs put out fire quicker than the usual crew members. I don't know if that's an trait that scales with everyone as repair skill goes up, but I'll just give that as a note to in the future. And for those that still learning the game. Not that I'm claiming to be any good at it myself, but this ship I will be trying to firebomb, but I would like to get this thingy here eliminated first. Good. Hopefully he will stay there in order to get firebombed. Nice. I think they will be putting it out before he will chicken out, but I think it is at 20 hit point they chicken out. Yes, at 20 hit point they escape the scene in order to save themselves. Obviously, that's not the case with the Rockmans, but I don't think at least. Well, I suppose they will head off to medical base if available, but yes, I will be killing them off before the ship gets destroyed due to system damage. And I'll just fast forward from here, seeing as it will be. I'm just waiting for them to die off. Finally, he took his sweet time to die off. I was worried there for a moment that the fire would die out, but then I remembered that he had lost the oxygen as well. Oh my. Just eliminate the crew as quickly as possible. Good. I'm going to do it like so and escape the scene before they shoot their laser thing at me. Sure. I do not have the scanning, I think. Okay then, let us see. I would love to visit this store, but there is not enough time. Good. Almost done with the first sector. See. Sure thing, and look for survivors. Oh, unfortunately. I thought the Rockmen were immune to diseases or something. But I will simply have to carry on. Yes, he did not have any special traits that I did not know of. There is a random chance that some crew members already got skills when you acquire them. Good. Automaton ships are one of the ships I will be having trouble with fighting as the time goes on. Especially in the later sectors when they get more than one shield. I have my special weapon here that has a special effect of ignoring one bubble of shield, which you likely have noticed by now. That is exclusively to this ship, I believe. It is a nifty thing to have, but it only ignores it. It will not assist other weapons by breaking the shields, unless I strike down their shield generator. Yep, this is not something I want to interfere with. I will visit the store there once I've hoarded a small additional amount of scrap. Yes. Good. My fuel reserves are doing quite good so far. Mind control is one of the things I would like to get. Yes, I will take it. Let's see, let's check something. Yes, he is in place. Aside from crew teleporting, mind control is one of the things I would like the most to acquire. Let's see. I'm just gonna jump over here briefly. Come on, and make them fight each other. Good. This is what I wanted to say earlier. In that I can use the firebomb in combination with mind control in order to force the enemy crew to fight each other instead of putting out the fire in order to let it escalate out of control and damage the enemy crew in the process. Okay, now let's see. It looks like they have given up trying to put out the fires. Just gonna briefly send him off to medical bay here. I'm just gonna give it a shot to firebomb them there. I should in retrospect have been at the mind control center to make them fight each other. Yes. Now at least one of them will die off, I thought. You know what? Yes, he will chicken out at 20 hit points. Good. And I'm just going to throw one firebomb here in order to kill him off. And can I shoot the door without risking breaking the ship? Yes. Just for reference, the doors will prevent. Let's see, where is it? I do not have door system here, but doors will do some work in preventing the fires from escalating. So it will be handy to kill off the door systems. Good. And now there was an additional store here. Nice. Let's see what they have to offer. Crew teleporter. Nice. And I just am out of scrap to purchase it as well. If I had not had the scrap to purchase it, I would have sold off the rock plating. The rock plating is an interesting thing to have, but I believe the amount of scrap it sells for more valuable than the long-term benefits from that rock plating provides. Okay then, let's continue on. Now things will get really interesting. My comfort zone in terms of fuel and scrap is 15, so I will sell 5 in order to get some scrap to improve my ship. I will visit both of these distress here and dearly hope that there are no I will risk it despite being below my comfort zone. Boo. I was hoping for something beneficial. I'm gonna shoot them in anger. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's see. Get back into positions, people. I do not need him on engine. Wait, I suppose I could use him on engines in order to try and dodge the ion blasts. And gosh darn it. Automaton ships and Zoltan super shields will be the bane of my existence. Let's see. Gonna gun down their weapon systems next. Good, and mind control one of them, then gun down there. Yes, good. At least I got one system out of the way. And might as well deploy my whole crew off to get fighting. And let this be foreshadowing to the future. I will likely be sending off my entire crew after the assault enemy ship, if at all possible. If I have unless I get NGs or something, then I will place the NGs in the piloting seat. Okay then, let's see. Oh, dang it. Let's see. Let's see, get him back here. I might as well just depower that in order to get more evasion to hopefully dodge missiles. And as I am moving on, what other additions would I like to my ship? In terms of ship systems, I got space for one more item. I am torn between drone control in order to get defensive stuff like defense drone and anti-combat drone to gun down enemy drones orbiting my ship, and the defense drone to gun down enemy missiles. But also I would possibly like hacking, if I can. Sure, I will give that. Hopefully I will get more than a reactor. Yeah, I suppose it is still something. I would like hacking if I can acquire the hacking stun augment in order to trap the enemy crew inside of the medical base and kill them by stunning them and reversing the field bot. But that's only if I get the hacking stun augment. And you've likely noticed that I have excessively so ranted against going inside of nebulas, but due to the nature of my ship demanding less power than a regular ship, seeing as I rely less on ship power, seeing as I mainly use coordinated boarding crews to take down my enemies, unlike them who needs the weapons in order to kill off me. I will be sitting in advantage in case I enter a plasma storm. Good. Oh my, files. Okay, then there are no stores nearby, so in order to hopefully save my ship from further damage, I will be upgrading my shields by one bubble in order hopefully save me. I'm not going in there. That will be far too big of a detour, especially seeing as I'm leaving the nebula's slowing effect. Nice. Unfortunately, it looks like I will be running out of fuel unless... see. Unless this ship drops fuel. Good. It was not the drone I wished for to disable. At least it is fortunate that I had one unreserved bubble to keep me up and running. In the future, once I get upgrade my teleporter, I will be able to combat the enemy assault automaton ships by porting over Rock members. They will be able to kill off one system point before dying off and letting me teleport them back, but that's in the future when I actually can afford it. And I will be moving them over like so. I will be letting the Sultan guy handle. I did not have any previous shield guys. Well, I suppose I could do like so. I will letting the Sultan take the piloting seat and start deploying all my 4 rockmen without losing my dodge dodge bonus. Okay then. Okay, let's... oh my. Okay then, I'm going to mind control one of them. Good, good. And now to send off the remaining ones to assault them. Good, good. The missile is down. And this should be a victory. Just gonna send these 2 over here to kill off the shield and destroy the medical... oh, I could just run off to the medical facility directly. Good, good. Can give them some medical treatment. Oh, they have 2 points off. Gonna mind control Mantis guy. And when possible I will be either be sending the rockmen off to the medical bay, or yes, I will send them to destroy the medical bay if at all possible. They do not have the DPS now. Come on. Yes, good, good. Oh. I'm just gonna get them out for safety. Oh, Sultans, they... wait, can I kill them? No. Come on, please. You know what, I'm just gonna fast forward through this. This is gonna be a major slugfest, so... finally. Oh, and I got some fuel as well. I should almost in retrospect have been less greedy and started using firebombs, but actually, seeing as they were relying on the medical bay, I suppose, I would not have been able to. Wait. Yes, by sending the rockmen in to eliminate them in the process, to keep them from extinguishing the fires. So the firebomb would have been a better choice, I suppose. Good. Yeah. You know what? Yes, I will visit the store. Ethan. No, I would love to get drone control, but first of all, I'm lacking the drone components in order to really make it worthwhile. Secondly, I would like to patch up my ship first, which will take its toll as well. So I would rather take long-range scanner in order to hopefully make my life a little bit easier. Let's see, Iron Storm. Do I have the time to travel? Yes, I have the time to visit all the nearby points. Well, this is unfortunate. There is nothing I can do in order to defeat this ship. So I will just get him on the medical bay. Good. Wait. Is that a fire or something here? Yes, there's a fire here somewhere. There it is, yes. And this is one of the reasons why I strongly dislike automaton ships. Because there is a sweet spot where I simply cannot combat them. Okay then, oh yes, there was this. Because this will be painful one way or another. I will simply upgrade my thing here. Okay then. Suppose I could keep this up and running. So they're taking my mind control. No, my teleporting. I will not shoot at... you know what, I will shoot my own crew. Just, because of... Because I can simply give them medical attention. My ship's sustaining damage from further missile shots will cause me more harm in the long run. Okay then. Then I'm almost out of the second sector. Good. Wait, I was out of the third sector. You know what? I will, despite my previous rants, I will be actively seeking out nebulas. Just because with this ship I can. It will be more in my favor.